Flower confusion. Every day on my way to work, I stopped by the Tenderness flower shop to buy a bouquet and sneak a glance at the salesperson Andre. He was the embodiment of my dream. Tall, with thoughtful eyes and hands that handled flowers so delicately. I devised a whole system. I bought different flowers to ask him about their meanings, then wrote these meanings down in a special notebook. Today I bought Gerberas. They symbolize joy and lightheartedness. I wrote in my diary after Andre smiled at me while handing over an orange bouquet. After a month, I knew the language of flowers better than my native tongue. My apartment resembled a greenhouse, and my colleagues began joking that I was starting my own flower business. Yesterday, I decided to take a desperate step. I bought the most expensive orchids, put on my best dress, and rehearsed my confession. Andre, these flowers pale in comparison to your smile. But from nervousness, I got so flustered that, getting off the bus, I confused the door and instead of the flower shop, entered the neighboring establishment with a similar sign. The first thing I felt was the scent of pine and incense. How symbolic, I thought. They've started using scented candles. But a moment later, I realized I was in the Eternal Rest funeral home. A young man in a strict suit stood before me, asking with professional sympathy, "Do you need a wreath or a coffin?" I wished the ground would swallow me whole, but instead of running away, I somehow blurted out, "I need a bouquet to express feelings." The young man, his name was Victor, raised an eyebrow in surprise but then smiled softly. "We usually take orders for wreaths, but I can make an exception." It turned out that Victor owned this funeral home, and was a florist by training, while he assembled an impromptu bouquet of white lilies and chrysanthemums for me, which I later learned symbolize farewell. We got to talking. It turned out he also loved Japanese poetry, and dreamed of visiting the stone garden in Kyoto. At that moment, the door opened and in walked Andre with an order for another funeral. Seeing me with Victor, he changed his expression. "Victor, don't tell me you're poaching my best customers." It turned out they were twin brothers and constantly competed in business. Now Victor and I have been dating for 2 months. He taught me how to create not only joyful bouquets, but also elegant funeral arrangements. And Andre really did poach me as a client. I help him compose floral arrangements for weddings. And yes, that very bouquet from the funeral home sits on my desk as a reminder that love can be found in the most unexpected places.